You won't forget.
They're almost all J horror.
Ah, I keep forgetting where I'm at chat room wise. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear us? Hello, hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just right under the bus. Okay, so we have a full house here tonight. You've got me. You've got the entry clerk just telling Nathan that I ate half of his Sour Patch Kids earlier. And Nathan's here. Woot woot. My goal for the year was to have Nathan basically call all of the races because I felt a little disillusioned after week 16, I guess, and I was feeling all kind of butthurt about the reception to my broadcasts. Um, and so I was like, I'm just gonna make Nathan do it. I retire. Forget it. But Nathan's like blah blah school field trip blah blah about week 6. So you're stuck with me week 6. But guess what? That means you get Nathan tonight. So I hope you are pumped. Um, yeah, Nathan's back in school. What are you, a junior now or a senior?
I'm a senior.
Apparently he's a senior in college, but guys, I can attest that he looks the same.
I can also drink. I can drink alcohol now.
Oh, he apparently can drink alcohol, but at FanDuel, we're not allowed to talk about alcohol with horse racing. It's against responsible gaming, so you're now fired.
Ah.
All right.
Someone got an autograph with Sketchy the Horse Guy.
So the first of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 races tonight is the Saudi Arabian Classic. They're going 1.25 miles. Do you want to MC or you want me to MC? Or do you just want to call it or do you want to do the whole thing? What's in your heart?
See, in my heart is a Sour Patch Kid, but I can MC for you. These are very small fields.
I mean, you're also going to call.
I know.
Love this. Handing him the mic. See y'all later. I'll be in the chat room.
Yeah.
Let me close the pick 6 though. All right. So this window, the races. This tab, the other thing, the calls.
The actual calls themselves. Yeah, this is like a little bit of warming up, but I pick up pretty fast. I like to think I'm a quick learner. Okay, everybody. So time for our first race of the day. This is the Saudi Arabian Classic. We have a small field of 6, all vying for supremacy on a Friday. First up, we got the least experienced of the bunch. That is number 1, By Your Freedom. Michael Lookerbread, and Vasily Elias is the owner. This 6-year-old is a bit of a mystery. Despite being one of the oldest horses in this field, actually tied as the oldest, they've raced only 2 times in their life, and one of them was a third in a G3. So they're basically being thrown off the deep end here. Number 2, Liliane Fayries. Jack Ryder, 6 wins from 16 starts. This horse most recently took the Salem Dance Stakes. Before that, they were 6th in the Saudi Arabian Distaff, capable of 100 speed figures as shown in their third to last start. Number 3, Shamrock Chic, Steve Levitt, 1 win from 3 starts. This one a 4-year-old, similarly inexperienced and late to the party, but ready to take on G1 races. They broke their main very resoundingly with a 98 speed figure, and since then they've had 2 93s. Number 4, Murhat. Anku Khan, 6 wins from 13 starts. They won the Endurance Championship 2 starts back, and then were 6th in the Stewards Cup Arabian Classic. Now it's time for them to bounce back, or at least that is the hope for this horse. Number 5, Kavin.
Kevin?
Khavin.
Kevin. Okay. I thought you said Kevin.
It's Khavin.
Okay.
Kavin.
I believe that.
All right, so Kevin, 5 wins from 20 starts. Jack Ryder again. This horse won a Game Point sired race 3 starts back. Then they were 7th in the Urine Splash and 4th in the Desert Beast mode. And lastly, oh boy, this is going to be difficult, Was Huppawi. 8 wins from 21 starts. Rafa Uzaz, they won the year-end splash and then were 5th in the climbing step stakes. Now it's time for them. Oh, they're actually coming in on a pretty slow, pretty quick return. Week 3, day 3, and now they're week 4, very short return.
So you have to hit this button.
Oh, I have to close betting.
There.
But what if I want my friend to get back up after he is now in debt with the mob?
I mean, whatever. I don't really care.
They're sleeping with the fishies tonight. All right, they're in the gate for the Saudi Arabian Classic. Small field of 6, but big on talent. And we're off! For the early lead, it is By Your Freedom. Just ahead of Liliane Fayries, they have immediately kicked clear of the rest of the pack, so it's going to be these two vying for supremacy up front. Then in third place, it's the middleman, Murhat, followed by Kevin, who is in fourth place. Shamrock Sheik is going to be in the penultimate spot, and neck behind, it is Waz Hapawi, the most difficult but most interesting name of the field in my personal opinion. By Your Freedom remains king, but only by a slim, infinitesimal margin. Liliane Fayries is right behind in second, and now their separation has doubled. It's 6 lengths to third place, with Murhat just ahead of Kevin, and then it's nearly 8 lengths to Shamrock Sheik, who is in the 5th spot, so they're about 15 lengths off these leaders, and then it's another 3/4 length back to Waz Hapawi. But By Your Freedom, who has led every step of the way, begins to have a stronger grip on this pace. Their lead extends to a quarter. Now it's half a length, 3/4 of a length, with Liliane Fayries still in second place. Kevin is interested and now moves past Murhat, who falls back to fourth, with Shamrock Sheik still in the second to last position. Waz Hapawi remains at the rear as we're about to round the far turn of the Saudi Arabian Classic. By Your Freedom, a full length ahead. Liliane Fayries in second, with Kevin in third. Murhat is getting into position as well. They're hugging the inside as we have now hit the top of the stretch. By Your Freedom is less than a quarter mile away from a gate-to-wire showing. Liliane Fayries is remaining even and now is starting to fade. Kevin can't seem to make enough headway on By Your Freedom. As we continue on, Murhat up the inside is making things interesting. Kevin gets a second win. It's 3 of them across the track. By Your Freedom in the center of the action. Kevin to the outside. Murhat to the inside. It's 3 heads down and up as they come down to the finish line. It is a photo!
Nice.
Thanks. Upon review from our magical instantaneous photo camera, it's just like Hong Kong, folks. Murhat was your winner by a nose bob. This is a 5-year-old chestnut horse by Stuffed Pepper out of Akpisen by Way But Why, bred and owned by Anku Khan, and they're now 7 for 14 lifetime. That's a 50% winning average and a grade 1 win. Another one to the cabinet.
I'll do MC for the next one.
All right, then.
We can trade. I don't like being left out. It's like
You're the one who gave me this position.
I then got jealous. FOMO'd. I FOMO'd. That's what the cool kids say these days.
As you grow up?
No.
Oh, crap.
All right, next up we have the Saudi Distaff Stakes. This is one of my favorite races of the year every year because I feel like you get the perfect combo of those older mares who were really good last year, and last year's 3-year-olds who it's really hard for the 3-year-olds to like compete in the distaff against. I mean, sometimes they win, but it's hard. And so now the 3-year-olds are 4, obviously, because that's how math works. And this is their first chance to go that specialist mile and an eighth distance, $1 million on the line. This field never draws a lot of horses. It's always a small field, but it's always a stellar field. So, for example, this race has 6 horses. 5 of them are millionaires. 3 of them are multimillionaires. So pretty sweet. On the fence for Jack Meyer is Spillways. The daughter of Acid Test is out of Louisville Derby winner Crimson Horizons. Do you guys remember when Crimson Horizons won? Because she's 16 now. So
she's almost as old as me.
This filly has won 2 Grade 1 races in a row. She took the Waterfall Stakes Week 16 and then added the, I assume, sponsored Cleveland Triumphant in Week 2 over a sloppy course. Number 2, So Long London for Laurel Adams. This is your winner of the Stewards Cup Distaff. Excuse me, Sour Patch problems. 7 for 10 lifetime for this daughter of Warlike Me. She won 3 races in a row, including 2 Grade 1s at the end of last year. She did lose her first start this year. She lost to a horse named Bless Your Heart, who is in this race. Yes, okay, I had to scroll and make sure. She lost by a length and a quarter, but she also defeated last year's Louisville Oaks winner, Oscar winner in that event. And guess who's drawn alongside? Oscar winner. The homebred for Mary Lucas is by Oscar. She's won half of her 12 starts. She's so weird. Look at this horse's record. She won the Desert Oaks last year, traveled to Louisville, won the Louisville Oaks. Cool. She ran against the boys in Baltimore. That was not happening. We're not going to talk about that. Bounced back to win a Grade 1. Cool. Then she lost to a horse, Skyshade, who's nice, but she definitely should have won that race. Then she won a Grade 1. Okay, back to her best. Then she ran 5th in the Stewards Cup. Like, this horse doesn't even know if she's coming or going. You could argue that she probably should have won the Margarita Stakes. She finished 3rd. So, hold on, Sour Patch cough. Sorry, hopefully that didn't break Craig McGee's ears. So which Oscar winner are we going to get today? Also, the number of times I've almost said Oscar Mayer during this little spiel. Next up is Enchanted for Laura Ferguson by Kingdom of Spiders. This filly won the Grade 1 Rags to Riches Stakes over a mile and a quarter last year. She has lost to Spillways. She has lost to I'ma Shake It Off. She has run against the boys. When she's on her game, she's really good. 2 years ago, she won the Stewards Cup Distaff. I'ma Shake It Off is drawn alongside for Yulian Sarah. 6 for 26 lifetime. She was 11th in the Stewards Cup, but she is a multiple Grade 1 winner, including 3 in the last year alone. And rounding up the field, Bless Your Heart for Louise Bayou. The daughter of Zist is out of Los Campeones winner Southern Charm. 8 for 10 lifetime, very well campaigned. 7th in the Stewards Cup, but other than that is basically almost unbeaten. She did finish 3rd last year in the Louisville Oaks, and that's your field. Sorry, Nathan, I talked too long. And it's 1 minute to post. It's 1 minute after post, but betting is closed. Here's Nathan.
All right. Let's do this.
We want to switch to the chart.
Oh, yeah. That probably would help a lot. They're in the gate. There they go. Bless Your Heart bursts out of the rib cage right to the early lead. Spillways goes to 2nd. Oscar winner takes the middle woman position. In 4th place, So Long London with I'ma Shake It Off 2nd last. And rounding out the field, it is the Honest Enchanted. So as we continue on into the first turn, it is Bless Your Heart who opens it to just over a length. Oscar winner, they are a bit more enthusiastic. They move up past Spillways with a half-length advantage. Spillways now falls back to 3rd. It's 4 lengths to So Long London with 2.5 more to I'ma Shake It Off and a clear 5 lengths back to Enchanted, who is trailing the field early on. Can see them all by about 13 lengths as we are now full-blown into the back stretch. Bless Your Heart's lead has only elongated. It has doubled, in fact, to over 2 lengths. Oscar winner remaining in 2nd. Spillways is in 3rd. With So Long London in 4th. I'ma Shake It Off is in 5th. Enchanted remains at the back of the pack. A stationary race so far in the Saudi Distaff as we're now rounding the far turn. Bless Your Heart remains captain of this ship as we hit the top of the stretch. Oscar winner is going to have to get going. Is this going to be a Razzie or an Oscar for them? Spillways still in 3rd, and now we hit it. It's Bless Your Heart who's remaining strong on the front end. So Long London is picking off horses. They go past Oscar winner, and they go past Spillways, but Bless Your Heart is refusing to give in and is a comfortable leader throughout this whole affair. Cruising on home to a gate-to-wire victory in the Saudi Distaff by 2 lengths. So Long London was 2nd, Oscar winner was 3rd, Spillways and Enchanted. I tend to agree. The official winner, bless your heart, is a 4-year-old Bay Filly by Zist out of Southern Charm by Napoleon. Bred and owned by Louise Bayou. They are now 9-4-11. Bless their heart. All right, time for the next race.
Oh, am I doing it again?
I didn't want you to feel left out.
Ooh, I'm actually happy to do this race because there is an all-timer in here. So the next race, there's only 5 horses, and this is the Saudi Turf Marathon, which is 2 miles. Thank the goodness that Nathan's here. We have 2 very special horses in here, and on the rail, drawn the rail, is the great, I would say already great, Schumacher for Carol Hansen, a homebred by Shahryar. 11 for 12 with 1 second place finish, and that second was in the Stewards Cup Turf last year. He missed by a neck. Since then, has rebounded to win the Pegasus Turf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grade 1 victories to his credit already, and he just turned 4. Number 2, All My Hopes for W.C. Lee, this daughter of Auguste Rodin, is 5 for 12 lifetime, second in grade 1 company last out. I assume she's in here for a check, but she does knock on the door in stakes company. Number 3, Who Dares for Harry Trotter, a daughter of Impact, 7 for 12, coming off a win in the Pre-Dreams and Flames stakes over Extortionist by 2 lengths. Number 4, the only horse to ever beat Schumacher. This is Manus for Andrew Chillen. The son of Stillfire is out of the great mare Sockmiss. She earned just short of $3 million. This guy's already earned 3.8. He won the Stewards Cup Turf by a neck, as we already said. Before that, he'd taken the Virginia Derby, the Virginia Turf Cup, and the Oceanside Derby. All 3 of those are grade 1s. Ran second, beaten a neck by Schumacher in the Arc. Seems like they have a little rivalry going here, but he was kind of a disappointing 4th in the Pegasus Turf last out. Rounding out the field is Try Evil for Jack Ryder, the son of City of Troy, is just 2 for 11. Has yet to win a stakes race that's not a game point sired stake. Again, every horse in here is going to pick up a check, so good placement for the people that are here.
Wish I got into that action.
Feel free to do the first mile faster than you need to do it. Ooh, I think I just told a race caller to that wasn't good.
What would be the fun of it? All right. I haven't made up my mind. It is time to go long. They're off in the Saudi Turf Marathon. To the cheers of the crowd, Schumacher is gunned to the early lead. Wasting absolutely no time at all, everyone else would rather pitter-patter during this part of the race. Schumacher says no thanks and goes right to the early lead and already opens up 3 lengths on the opposition. Who Dares will be second early on, just ahead behind All My Hopes. And then it's Miss, who is at the tail end of the field here. And then Try Evil is in the 5th spot early on, as Schumacher is in complete control. They're now clear by over 4 lengths and are having a pace of their own here. Their pace just so happens to be just faster than everybody else's. Who Dares conserving energy desperately with All My Hopes, and then still Manus at the penultimate spot, and Try Evil. 5 horses going over 2 miles. This is a race caller's worst nightmare as Schumacher remains the leader. He's doing a very good job of making it difficult to come up with new phrases to describe a dominant early lead. As Schumacher remains in charge, they are now clear by 6 lengths. Who Dares remains stalking in second, not really shaking things up that much, with All My Hopes remaining in third. The 2-length margin back to Manus for the 4th spot remains intact with Try Evil, as they are almost done with the first mile of this race. It is a miracle as Schumacher remains clear in front and testing the patience of all of the pace stalkers. Who Dares remains in second, but now suddenly there's a slight change to this story, as now Manus moves up a slot. They have dared to do things differently and go up to 3rd place. And now the pecking order is changed. Schumacher still remaining the clear leader by over 5 lengths. Who Dares desperately trying to hold on to 2nd place. Manus in 3rd. All My Hopes is crushed in fourth with Try Evil. Seems like everyone would rather be on the side of good today, as Try Evil still is bringing up the rear in the Saudi Turf Marathon, a race of molasses. Schumacher by 4 lengths now. The lead is shrinking just so slightly, but 4 lengths is still pretty good for the most part. Manus pushes their head in front of Who Dares for the second spot. So Manus is leading the rest, but still way behind Schumacher, as there's only half a mile left to go. Schumacher leading the way. As we're now about to approach the far turn, Manus in second place. Who Dares is third. All My Hopes is fourth. And Try Evil is fifth. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for, that final quarter mile. How much does Schumacher have left? He's still clear, but it's by 3.5. It's shrinking ever so slightly as we hit the top of the stretch. Schumacher leading the way by 3 lengths. Manus is in second, the only hope of catching the runaway leader. Schumacher has never gotten this far before, the nearly unbeatable horse, but here comes his heel. Manus on the outside, and now it's just 2 lengths. 1.5, it's 1. Schumacher has to call upon all his courage as the one horse who can dare to do something different comes up to his throat latch. Manus on the outside, Schumacher, and Manus is gone. He runs right on by the exhausted but courageous Schumacher to win by 1.5 lengths. Schumacher was second, Try Evil third, Who Dares fourth, All My Hopes fifth. The official winner, Manus. This is the 4-year-old Black Colt by Stillfire out of Sack Miss by Valor. Andrew Chillen, Brennan owned. 8 for 13 lifetime. And forever having Schumacher's number.
I mean, not forever, because sometimes Schumacher has his number.
It's 2 by 2. We'll see how things change in Dubai.
All right, next up with a post time of now is the Saudi Sprint. We have a field of 6. And I really like this field too. Out of the 6, 3 of them are multimillionaires. One horse is just short of being a millionaire, and another horse is about 100K short. So on the fence for Poke Buffalo is the 5-year-old mare Hillside Dew. She's by Goodnight, 3 for 24. Elkhorn, your Stewards Cup sprint winner, came back to be second by a neck in the Pegasus Sprint for the MK Stables. This is a 4-year-old son of Rural Britannia. Guardiola for Chris Barber is a 5-year-old by the Evil Empire, 7 for 22. Finished third in his first race of the year. That was the Desert Sprint. Number 4, Black Mamba for Roger Carlo. The son of Royal won the Pegasus Sprint after finishing third, beaten 1.5 lengths in the Stewards Cup. Before that, he had won 3 Grade 1 races last year, including the Desert Golden Sprint, but he was 9th in this race last year. Number 5, the horse that I begged Yulene Sarah to retire last year, Creepy Ghost Town, because I had booked 2 mares to him, and I just wanted to be done with my breeding, and she was like, nah, we're going to run next year. And I was like, boo!
She has more spine than most trainers.
11 for 29 lifetime, the son of Ghost Adventure, did win the Grade 1 Lexington Sprint last year. He has earned $2.1 million, and hopefully he retires this year so that those mares that are booked to him can be bred. Rounding out the field, number 6, Bad Situation for Gigi Go Faster. The son of Scathis is 4 for 16, has been top 3 11 times, 9th in the Pegasus Sprint, but 2nd as a bit of a surprise in the Stewards Cup. That's your field. And the betting is closed. Wait, I just closed the Turf Cup instead. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Saudi Sprint. All right, time for something fast. Let's waste no time at all here. We're off and racing in the Saudi Sprint. 5 furlongs, it's blink and you'll miss it. Right to the early lead, it is Creepy Ghost Town by a neck. Black Mamba in second, keeping up the Halloween theme. In third place, Bad Situation with Elkhorn only a nose behind. Then after that, it is Guardiola. After Guardiola, it is then Hillside Dew, who is about 3 lengths off these leaders. Creepy Ghost Town's lead is now 2 lengths. The Black Mamba in second with Bad Situation in third. Elkhorn is in fourth with Guardiola, and it's 5.5 lengths back to Hillside Dew, as we're already into the top of the stretch here. Creepy Ghost Town has taken the lead from the word go, but Elkhorn is now moving up into the second spot with Black Mamba third. Creepy Ghost Town 2 lengths in front, but they're beginning to shorten the stride a little bit. Here comes Elkhorn. They're coming down to the finish line, and Creepy Ghost Town is just going to hang on and spit right in Emily's face. Elkhorn is in second place, and then Black Mamba third. They are given They were at the mercy of the distance, and it worked out perfectly. Creepy Ghost Town still on top, increasing its stud value even further.
What the heck? I did not deserve that.
What are you talking about? Creepy Ghost Town. The official winner. This horse is a 6-year-old black horse by Ghost Adventure at a World Gone Grey by World Gone Mad, bred and owned by Yulene Zara. 12 wins from 30 starts. Congratulations.
That was rude. Next up, we have the Turf Cup. Not to be confused with the 2-mile race that we had about 10 minutes ago. This is the 1.25-mile race, which could also be known as the race of horses scared to run against Schumacher. In retrospect, I kind of would like to ask Carol if she would have preferred to run her horse here now that she knows maybe the 2 miles was a little bit far for him. But this is not a race of losers. We have Osprey in here who's earned 2.5 million, and we have Paw Print in here. Both of those are fillies facing the boys. Paw Print has earned 1.7 million. So let's talk about them. Paw Print for Diane Townsend, homebred by the Womble. 7 for 11 lifetime, 5th in the Pegasus, but before that had won 3 grade 1s in a row, including the Stewards Cup. Number 2 is Patty Cakes for Brad Fabman. 3 for 9 lifetime for this daughter of Paddington, coming off a very nice win, I believe, against the boys in the Group 2 Swiss Grand Prix. Number 3, Backstabber for Carol Hansen, which is what Nathan did to me during that call. The son of Improvisational is a homebred 3 for 11, 4th behind Who Dares in the Pre-Dreams in Flames last out. In fact, he has not won since the Grade 1 Melbourne Derby week 8 of last year. Yeah, when this guy's on, he's serious, and when he's not, he's a bit disappointing. Number 4 is the lovely filly Osprey for Lily Wilkins. Why do I say she's so lovely? Go look at her headshot. It's like amazing. This is a Stewards Cup Bunbarrett winner from 2 years ago. Last year, she kept running against the likes of Schumacher and Paw Print. She did win a grade 3 and then finished 3rd, beaten 2 lengths in the Arc. Do you want me to get that off of you, or are you okay?
I'm fine for now.
Okay, my dog is literally crawling up Nathan's chest. She finished 2nd, beaten a half length to Paw Print in the Stewards Cup, and then came right back to miss to Schumacher in the Pegasus. But here's an interesting note there. The horse that finished 3rd that day, the Black Dog, that horse is no slouch. Number 5, Diane's second horse in here, and this is Premier Prize. I kind of wonder if this is a rabbit. I don't know if Diane is doing like cleverisms by doing that, but this horse loves to go to the lead. Finished 4th in the Barbados Gold Cup last out, 8th in the Arima Canen, but is a grade 1 winner. Rounding out the field, number 6, Sea People for John Smith, 7 for 12 lifetime, 7th in the Pegasus Turf, but before that had won 3 in a row, including 2 grade 1s. This horse won 2 legs of the Japanese Triple Crown. That's your field for the Saudi Turf Cup. And now it's time for our good friend Nathan, who has been rescued from having a border collie on him.
That's what he is. Yep, he is. So used to the ones in Babe. All right, that'll do. Here we are. The Saudi Turf Cup. They're off. Sea People sees daylight and goes for it. Half a length in front of Premier Prize, who is in the 2nd spot. Osprey in 3rd, with Backstabber and Patty Cakes in the 5th place, and Paw Print is in the last spot. I definitely am relating a bit to Paw Print right now. Sea People continues to command the pack by just half a length, but you know what? That's half a length more than everybody else. Premier Prize remains in 2nd, as these two are separating early on. Then, after this, it is Osprey in the 3rd spot. The Best Kesha Song is in 4th, with Patty Cakes in 5th, but it's another 3 legs back to Paw Print. The entire field for the Saudi Turf Cup is separated by about 7.5 lengths here. Let's call it that. Sea People's lead shrinks a bit as Premier Prize moves up on the outside. Osprey also picking up speed as I try to hold myself in. Backstabber in 4th. Paw Print moves up 1 spot with Patty Cakes back to 6th. See, People still remains the leader here, but Osprey is beginning to glide along on the outside on this turf course. They go past Premier Prize, but still have a little bit to do to get past See People, who is a stubborn frontrunner down this stretch. See People by a neck. Osprey is in second. Premier Prize is third. Backstabber, Paw Print, and Patty Cakes is the trailer as we're rounding the far turn of the Saudi Turf Cup. See People still in front, but Osprey says not anymore, and they lead the way now by just a neck. Now it's half a length. Paw Print on the outside is making up quite a bit of movement here. Paw Print, one stride after the other, one hoof above the other, is moving past horses. Osprey is going to have to dig in here as See People has to let another horse pass them. Osprey by 3/4 of a length. Paw Print can't get any further. It is Osprey to win by 3/4 of a length. Paw Print was second, then it was See People in third. The official winner, Osprey. This is a 4-year-old Bay Filly by Impacts out of Light in Her Eyes by Brilliant. Lily Wilkins, bred and owned. 6 wins from 13 starts for Osprey. Congratulations. Sneeze time.
Thank you for not sneezing on the headset. Much appreciated.
No problem.
All right, next up, we only have 4 races left, and we're on to the Dirt Mile. A field of 6. 4 of the 6 are millionaires. On the fence for Randall Johnson is the 5-year-old mare Irish Eyes. The daughter of Cody's Wish is a Pegasus Dirt Mile winner from last year. She's also out of the $2.3 million earner Sage of Monticello. Irish Eyes is coming off a 4th place effort in the Pegasus this year. She ran completely up the track in the Dirt Mile last year, but she wasn't running against the girls. She was running in the boys race. She's on her game most of the time. She won last year's Pegasus. She's a multiple grade 1 winner, 8 for 19 lifetime. The question is she the same horse that she was maybe 2 years ago? Number 2, Kelly Haggerty's I Caught the Moon. Love this mare. 7 for 12 lifetime on this daughter of Flightline. She's coming in here off of a barrier trial win rather than racing week 2. She was 4th in the Stewards Cup. She was beaten 4 lengths that day. She is a grade 1 winner, a multiple grade 1 winner, and she did win the Stewards Cup Juvenile 2 years ago. Number 3, Home and a Clown for Mr. Lord Rich. The son of Bannerlord is 6 for 11. Second, beaten 2 lengths in the Pegasus. Did take a grade 2 3 back. Number 4, Dishevel for Yulene. The son of Marvel. Wow, I didn't realize that there were still Marvels racing. This one is 6. I know, that's who the horse is named after. This dog that was climbing up you. Now it's gone full circle. 8 for 27 lifetime. This guy was 3rd in the Pegasus Dirt Mile just 2 weeks ago. He did take a prep for Dubai about year and 2 weeks ago, but that is his last victory of note. Number 5, Yanuki for Poke Buffalo. This is a son of Sukiyaki, 4 for 14 lifetime. His last victory was a grade 3 in Tennessee, week 9 of last year. Then rounding out the field, number 6, American Phantom for Donnie Hidalgo. What is there to say about this horse? 13 for 14. $3 million earned. He won the Stewards Cup. He won the Pegasus. The entry clerk just literally leapt over a dog, climbed onto the couch, grabbed candy, and ran away.
They're really good.
And he's actually a 2-time Stewards Cup winner. But we did just see Schumacher lose. So I'm going to shut my mouth, and we're going to see how it goes down.
They're in the gate. Runners away in the Saudi Dirt Mile. Irish Eyes. No time wasted, already a length in front. Then it is Yanuki in the 2nd spot. American Phantom in 3rd, and 3 lengths to Dishevel. It's double 3. Dishevel is in 4th. I Caught the Moon is in 5th place, only half a length in front of the trailer back marker for this race, Homie D. Clown. put the middle name and respect on it. Irish Eyes leads the way at nearly 2 lengths now, with Yanuki remaining in the second spot. American Phantom in No Rush early on in the third spot. Dishevel in fourth. It's nearly 3 lengths back to I Caught the Moon, who has one beat. Homie D Clown. Irish Eyes remains a confident leader. Yanuki is in second. But now here goes American Phantom. American Phantom moves past Yanuki, but Irish Eyes is getting aggressive. They open up again, but American Phantom has them caught on a fishing line. Irish Eyes just ahead with American Phantom. Irish Eyes lead is half a length from American Phantom. They've kicked clear. They're 3 lengths ahead of Yanuki as we hit the top of the stretch. Irish Eyes, the only horse to defeat American Phantom. Is this going to be another game of usurping? Not today. American Phantom passes Irish Eyes and is now in complete control. A steady 2-length advantage for American Phantom, who sneaks right under Irish Eyes' nose and is now just unbeatable. Irish Eyes got second, then it was I Caught the Moon, Homie D Clown made up some ground to be fourth, and then Yanuki was fifth. Your winner, who could have guessed? American Phantom. 14 wins from 15 starts. Oh my, that is a monster. Donnie Hidalgo, bred and owned. American Mischief was the father. The mother, Session of Lights. Zarly, the damn sire. Congratulations to all. Another procession.
Oof. So I don't know if you guys are following real life racing at all, but today opened up the Keeneland Fall Meet, and there was a Grade 1 race, and there was this super hype filly named Tommy Joe. She was a Grade 1 winner at Saratoga this summer. Very, very special filly. So she's coming down the stretch with this horse named Percy's Bar, who I don't know the exact story, but she's named after like a guy who owned a bar, and I think he died. And so they're heads apart, right? And Tommy Joe is going the wrong direction, and Percy's Bar opens up and spurts clear to win by like 3, but a little bit maybe accidentally came out and just like knocked Tommy Joe over. So got disqualified because you're not allowed to knock other horses over. But it was a bummer because she was so clearly much the best and so clearly was going to win anyway. But you're still not allowed to knock horses over. So while Nathan was calling, I was like, gee, I wish we could bring back sim disqualifications because that would be awesome. Except for the only person who thinks that would be awesome would be me. It would be horrible. Everyone would cry.
Why would you do that? Have you ever actually done that?
Yeah, we used to have that back in like year 4.
Wait, you would do inquiries?
Oh, yeah. Inquiries were awesome.
The reason why that hasn't lasted.
It's because people got mad.
I mean, it's been nearly 20 years. I think it should stay dead.
So the Saudi Turf Sprint is next. They're going 5 furlongs for $1 million. I'm just going to go through them really fast since we're a little bit behind. On the fence for Buffalo is Lex Baton's Pit. I made that up. I don't really know how to say that name. Number 2 for Matthew McMahon, Power from Port, a 6-year-old who has earned $2.4 million and has won 2 Pegasuses in a row. And Aidan O'Brien has the 3 Service, who won last year's Saudi Turf Sprint, so looking to go back-to-back today. That is a 5-year-old mare. Youth of the Nation from Mr. Lord Rich. I love this horse. 9 for 14 has been really, really well campaigned. Rafa Usaz has the next 2. Number 5 is Worthad, and number 6 is Wald Park. Both of those are about the $500,000 mark. And then we have 2 millionaires on the outside. Amy Atkins is Hot Blooded, who won the Stewards Cup Turf Sprint last year, so just 4 weeks ago. And then Github, or GitHub, depending on my mood or Nathan's mood, a 5-year-old by Dr. Estimate, who won last year's Los Campeones. So that's your field for the Turf Sprint. And the betting pool is closed. Let's rock.
Whew. And we're off and racing in the Saudi Turf Sprint. Service right to the early lead by a neck. It's the Nation is in second, followed by Worthad. Then it is Wald Park in fourth. Hot Blooded is fifth with GitHub sixth. And Power from Port is penultimate with LX Platon's Pit in the 8th spot early on here. So Service leads the way. Nearly a length in front of Youth of the Nation. These two are nearly 4 lengths ahead of the nearest horse, and that's third place runner, Worthad. Wald Park is in fourth with Hot Blood, GitHub, Power from Port, and then LX Blanton's Pit. As we are rounding the far turn, Service's lead is now finally a full length Youth of the Nation is chasing in second with Worth Hat third. GitHub is making up some ground. They've gone up to fifth place with Wall Park in fourth. As we hit the top of the stretch, it is Service still in charge. Zooming on, Youth of the Nation remains in second. GitHub moves up to third, but that's where it ends for them. Service running like a service horse in Saudi Arabia without the failed drug test. They win by a length and a quarter. Youth of the Nation was in second. Then it was GitHub third with Worth Hat fourth and Power from Port fifth. The official winner, Service, no Jason. This horse is a 5-year-old roan mare by Johnny Friendly at a Wild Atlantic Way by Talus. 9 for 23 lifetime. Aidan O'Brien. He's stealing everything. He's going to steal the Arc, and he's now stolen the sim races. Luck of the Irish.
We have 2 left, right? We haven't done a turf mile, I don't feel like.
We've done everything but that, and the cup itself.
Okay, so we got a hip-hop hurry here. We've got a field of 6 going a mile for $800,000 in the Saudi Turf Mile. Xander Zone on the fence with the 4-year-old filly Hold My Tiara. I love that. Number 2, Endeavor for Fanta Arcadia. This is a 6-year-old homebred by Mecha Spirit out of Caldefwish. I forget how to say that horse's name, but I used to know. This guy is your winner of the Stewards Cup Turf Mile just 4 weeks ago. He's earned $4.5 million, and you may notice that Sapling, who is his arch nemesis, is not here. And I actually didn't notice that, but I just kind of assumed he was retired. But earlier today, Rebecca Rose Hepburn messaged me. Let me read this message to you because I don't want to get it wrong. Sapling had his pre-Dubai workout today and has the fastest 4 furlongs in sim history. All right, well, whoever wins this race, watch out in Dubai. Number 3, Deadpool from Maw Springs, the son of Nightwatch, is 11 for 19, $1.3 million earned. Coming off of a grade 2 win, has won 2 grade 2s in his last 3 starts. Number 4, Selkie Legend. This is your some kind of surprise winner in the Pegasus last out. He did win a grade 1 at the end of last year, but I think people were expecting either Endeavor or Sapling to win the Pegasus. This guy beat them both. He is a 6-year-old son of Backstreet Boy for David Howard. Number 5, Fish, spelled Fisch, for Poke Buffalo by St. Mark's Basilica. 3 for 12 lifetime, coming off a non-winners of 5 victory. And rounding out the field, number 6, is the 7-year-old mare Puma Paws for Xander Zone. This filly is just awesome. Sorry, mare. It was rude to call her a filly. 12 for 32. Last year in this race, she finished second. She finished second in the Grade 1 All-Star Turf Mile. She finished second by a neck to Endeavor in the Stewards Cup, but then ran 9th in the Pegasus Turf Mile last out, so she might be done. She is 7. Gigi Go Faster bred that one. So that's your field. We're going a mile. The turf course is firm, and the Nathan is fast.
I'll have to reel it in. It's just a mile here. They're in the gate. And we're off and racing with a sucker punch right to the ears. It's Puma Paws in front. They're putting one hoof in front of the other and have already opened up a full length. Endeavor in second. Hold My Tiara in third place. And then it's the weirdly spelt Fish in fourth place. Captain Deadpool is at the back of this ship in fifth place, only beating one horse, and that is Selkie Legend. Early on now, Puma Paws' lead is explosive. It's a boomer bust method for Puma Paws, as they have now opened up 5 lengths on Endeavor. So they are just going to take a gander here. A Hail Mary up front. Endeavor in second. Hold My Tiara is third. Fish is in fourth with Deadpool fifth. And only one horse left. And that is Selkie in the first half of this race. Endeavor moves up to try and close the gap. Everyone else seems content in their positions. But Endeavor is making some rounds. And now the lead has been cleaved in half. Puma Paws just in front by 2.5 lengths. Endeavor is in second. Hold My Tiara back to third. Deadpool's moving up ever so slightly, but it's futile as we hit the top of the stretch. It is the old mare Puma Paws leading the way, but here comes the mighty Endeavor on the outside. Puma Paws determined to go gate to wire. Puma Paws to the inside. Endeavor to the outside. Deadpool Deadpool's making up some ground, but it's gonna be close. Puma Paws is beginning to plod down the stretch at the worst time. Endeavor on the outside. These two away in front of Deadpool. It's gonna be a close one. Puma Paws still has a lead somehow. Endeavor on the outside. It's gonna be close. It's a 4-0 finish. Did Puma Paws go all the way, or was it Endeavor to add another trophy to the collection? Good news is we have instantaneous technology, because I am God, and I get to tell the story how I wish. And the winner of this race, as everyone was expecting, it's another win for a classic horse, Puma Paws, by a nose.
Seriously?
Yeah, she won.
I thought Endeavor won.
Please, you can't beat a classy mare like this. Puma Paws, 7-year-old gray mare by Randall Tor out of Tricky Legacy by Trickshot, 13 wins from 33 starts. She has slayed the competition. Congratulations. Now it's time for the big one.
It's been kind of fun to listen to Nathan's calls today without actually looking at the charts first. I'm enjoying it very much. Next up, we have the big one, the $3 million Saudi Cup. We have a field of 10 because for some reason this race drew a lot of horses this year. And as per usual, we have a mix of those horses who like going short and the horses who probably prefer to go long, but they certainly didn't want to face wearing the purple in the Arcadia Million this week, and they still wanted to prep for Dubai. So they're here. On the fence for Yulene is Laughing Point, the son of instinctive belief. 11 for 3. That doesn't make sense. 3 for 11. Won 2 stakes in a row at the end of last year. Number 2, Spotlight for Laura Ferguson. Love this guy. He's only earned $500,000, but he's 9 for 14. I feel like she's done a really good training job with him, and he is coming in off 2 straight victories. Number 3, Tolerate It for Laurel Adams. I always think this is a filly. 6 for 24 lifetime. This is a 6-year-old now by Best Revenge. He won the Florida Classic last year. He has been top 3 in 14 starts. Number 4, Kyber, who is last year's Baltimore Crown victor. Kyber for Cleopatra by Mace is 6 for 12. He won the World Cup Preparation Stakes back in week 1. He did not run at the end of last year. Cleo was not happy with him. He ran a couple clunkers behind like Comeback Kid and that lot. Wait, where's Comeback Kid?
No idea.
I don't think he's in that Arcadia Million either. Maybe he ran last week.
Maybe he's up in Tahiti.
Maybe he's in Tahiti. Number 5, Scorpion for Durzo Blint. 10 for 19 lifetime, $2.1 million earned. Was second in this race last year. Number 6, Emptiness Machine for Rebecca Rose Hepburn. The son of some devil is 6 for 11. This guy either wins or he runs like 87th. He won the Albuquerque Park Derby last year. He won the West Virginia Derby last year. 6th most recently in the Pegasus. Number 7, Emergency Contact for Jen Ravenwood is a 6-year-old son of War Like Me, 9 for 22. His earnings are 666,000.
And he's in stall 6.
Oh, and he's in stall 7. What are you even talking about?
Oh, sorry. Wait, 6-7.
Oh yeah, that's like a thing that young kids care about now.
I don't care about it. I just wanted to say it just to confuse all of us.
Number 8 is Orwellian for Gigi Go Faster. Gigi, another one who really had to struggle this week with, does this horse want to go this distance, or does he want to go face like some of the really scary guns over at 1.25 miles, or does he want a marathon? This horse doesn't even know what he wants to do at this point. He's just always there and not breaking through. He was 3rd in the Stewards Cup Juvenile as a 2-year-old. He's coming off a 2nd place effort behind Scorpion in the Elusive Pegasus. Before that, he was 2nd to Scorpion in the Seek Thrills. Number 9 is Globetrotter Bless You for Durzo Blint. Last year in the Saudi Cup, he was 6th, but he won the Pegasus last year. This year, he was 13th in the Pegasus. I don't even know what happened there because he is a multiple Grade 1 winner, just short of $3 million in earnings. Another horse who doesn't know if he's coming or going. And rounding out the field is Durzo's Masterpiece, an $18 million purchase. This is the brother to Henry, but this one is by Master. Are you dying?
I'm living.
Okay, you're freaking me out, man. This one is by Master of Deception. He won last year's King's Derby over Stratagem, who I thought was going to be a different horse name, so never mind. He was 4th in the Pegasus, behind 3 horses who are not in this race. Lightning Crashes, I'm the Real Deal, Comeback Kid, all horses who would not like this distance, so they are not here. Masterpiece last year did win 3 Grade 1 races in a row, and that's revealed. All right, Nathan, they are going to be posted in 2.5 minutes. So rock and roll.
All right, then. It's time for the final event of the day. And with no time to waste, they're off in the Saudi Cup. Spotlight to the lead, but only just barely. Emergency Contact in second. Kyber in third place with Orwellian in fourth. Tolerated goes to fifth with Masterpiece in sixth on the outside. Emptiness Machine is in the seventh spot. Then it is Scorpion in the eighth spot, only heading 2 horses, and that is Laughing Point, and Globetrotter is last of all. So Spotlight leads the way, but here goes Emergency Contact. They move up a slot, and they're the new captain of the ship. Emergency Contact by half a length. Spotlight is back to second. Kyber remains comfortable in the bronze position, with Orwellian in fourth place. About a length back to Tolerate It. Masterpiece is in sixth still. Emptiness Machine in seventh. Globetrotter is moved up from last place, but is still eighth. They have a lot of headway to make up here. Laughing Point is in the penultimate spot, and Scorpion is now the trailer of the Saudi Cup. And the lead switches again. Emergency Contact taken over by Kyber. Kyber overthrows the regime and takes over by a length and a half. Emergency Contact is in second, and now moving up as well, it is Masterpiece. They've gone all the way up to third place, but they still have to catch the runaway Kyber, who's going for broken at the top of the stretch of the Saudi Cup. Kyber leads the way by 2. Emergency Contact gives way, and now Masterpiece is in silver. Kyber still in front, but here goes on the outside Masterpiece. It's these 2 down to the finish line in the Saudi Cup. Kyber desperately trying to hang on, but Masterpiece doing 2 strides for Kyber's 1 and is pulling ahead. Masterpiece, the $18 million horse, has now taken a $3 million horse race. Just over Kyber. Emptiness Machine, Orwellian, and Emergency Contact. Time's up. And in the nick of time, too. There's a winner. Masterpiece. Is this the first Uber of the night?
Oh my gosh, is it? That's so stupid.
Well, better late than never. Durza Blade owns this horse. 7 wins from 13 starts. Congratulations to all. That's the last of the races.
Alright. I will say a fond farewell to everybody. I hope you're excited to listen to me call 87 races. Can I have my computer back, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
87 races on week 6 Friday. What day is that? That is the 17th. Okay. The week after that, that's when stuff goes down because Real Life Breeders' Cup is coming at us hot. I'm guessing. Oh, good. Week 7 is okay. Week 7 will be fine. Week 8, we won't have any race calls. Like, I won't be able to do a Imatonian call this year because it's Breeders' Cup and I can't. I'll cry.
I could take you over the Baltimore Crown at least.
That'd be nice.
The Baltimore Crown is the week.
I won't be here though. I'll be in San Diego.
Oh, you are in San Diego.
I'm confused. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I should be here for the Long Island Classic. No more field trips.
No more field. Oh my gosh, I'm looking for the chat room and I keep forgetting it's on my phone. Guys, I hope you have an amazing night. I hope it's awesome and that you win every race you were entered in, even if you were entered in against other people that I'm saying that to. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. There's Keeneland Racing, there's Santa Anita Racing, and the ARC is this weekend. There are 6 Breeders' Cup Win and You're In races on Sunday morning at Longchamp. You'll never guess where you can watch those races. It's FanDuel TV, and you'll never guess who's working that shift. It's me. Have a lovely night, and yeah, that's all. Bye.